After loading film, double-click on the red Power Scan icon on the desktop. This software will take a moment to load. You may have to manually move black piece under glass either towards you or away from you for the machine's lens to read the microfilm correctly. Float over each button for its text description. After clicking a button, always wait a moment for the machine to produce the function. Click Film Orientation to change film's view. Use Rotate Digital button to rotate the image. Each time you click on the button, it will rotate 90 degrees. The green dashed box is the capture box, the box that defines the area to be scanned or printed, but we will get to that later. You may need to change the film type setting. Simply click on this button. It may take 2 clicks. It will make the image either a positive or negative image. Remember to wait a moment for the machine to adjust the button to click. If the text was displayed backwards and needed to be mirrored, you could click on the mirror button. Below is the control for rewinding and fast-forwarding the film. Just click and drag the blue rectangle to the right to move forward and to the left to move backward. You can advance very fast by clicking on the Fast Forward button and very slow by clicking on the Fast Rewind button. Click on the blue rectangle to stop film. Keep Auto Frame clicked. This ensures that whenever Fast Reverse or Fast Forward are used, the film stops with a complete image positioned within the display. Use Zoom to shrink or enlarge the displayed image. Click and hold down on the Zoom's minus sign button to make it smaller, and you will hear the machine's lens adjust. Simply click and hold down on the plus sign to zoom in. If you want to magnify a part of the image, like read the text in this article, click on the magnifier button to open up the magnifier window. The window will pop up and you can click and drag the window to the right monitor. When the magnifier window is open, a rectangle defined by a blue dashed line will appear in the display area and will display what is in the magnifier window. You can click and drag the blue rectangle to reposition the magnifier window. You can also change the magnification value using the drop-down button and selecting a magnifying level with your mouse. You can also resize the magnifier window by clicking and dragging any corner, and move the window by clicking and dragging the window's title bar. Use the Auto Adjust button for the image to automatically adjust the brightness and contrast as well as straighten and crop the displayed image. If the Auto Adjust did not adjust the brightness the way you wanted, click on the Brightness button. To make the displayed image lighter or darker, click on the minus button or plus button. To go back to the Auto Brightness, click on AB. A number between 0 and 100 will display on this button indicating the level of brightness. Focus can be manipulated using the plus or minus buttons. To go back to autofocus, click on AF. Use the contrast button just like the brightness buttons. You can increase or decrease the contrast with plus or. Remember to wait a moment for the image to adjust to the new setting. The Scan Type button is a single control that toggles between 3 settings: Enhanced Grayscale, Unenhanced Grayscale, and Halftone. Enhanced Grayscale is indicated with a checkmark selected. Unenhanced Grayscale displays when there is no checkmark. Grayscale will capture all of the details, however, it produces larger files. Halftone will only display black and white colors with no grayscale and will produce a small file. It is the best choice for film that displays clearly where the text is of primary importance. Scan resolution range is 150 to 600 dots per inch. For most images, 300 dpi will work best. The larger dpi is the larger the file will be. When you have identified the area of the image you would like to print, resize the green dashed rectangle accordingly. The capture box can be resized by clicking and dragging any of the 8 green boxes located at each point of the rectangle, as well as the midpoints between each side. This box can also be clicked and dragged to reposition the entire box by clicking and dragging inside the rectangle. To print black and white for 10 cents a page, click on Print to Printer 1. To print color for 25 cents a page, click on Printer number 2. Inform the librarian at the desk and he or she will release the print job for you. Scan to drive number 1 with a picture of the PC's CPU. We'll save the file to the PC's folder named MyScans. A Save As window will pop up. Type in a file name. Then select a file type from the drop-down underneath. We recommend selecting PDF or JPEG. To save to a USB flash drive, also known as a thumb drive, click on Scan to drive number 2 with a picture of a small blue USB drive beside the scanner. The same type of Save As box will display as just described. To email the scan, click on Scan to Email. A Save As window will pop up. Type in a file name. You must select PDF or JPEG in the drop-down options under Save As type. The document has to be a PDF file with a resolution of 300, otherwise the file will be too large for the file to be sent. Now click on Save. Wait for the box indicating that the image is being scanned to disappear. A new message box will appear. Type the email address in the To field and a subject in the subject field. The email will be sent from the library's email address, microfilmfiche@newtonfreelibrary.net. It will take a moment or so for the email to be sent, illustrated in an Outlook Express box. If the scanning dialog box continues to display after the Outlook Express box disappears, just close that box. For detailed on-screen help, click on the Help button. A question mark beside your mouse will appear. Click on any feature for the description to display. When done with the program, close out by clicking on the X in the upper right-hand corner.